Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DMC Bazaar, a bridge between better sourcing and ease of booking holiday packages globally. So, why DMC Bazaar and why book with us? Our platform leverages cutting edge technology to help travel agents book worldwide holiday packages and standalone services effortlessly, while being rest assured of customer service delivery, enhance their efficiency through carefully selected online and offline DMCs globally. You can create your own package or book ready packages or ideas in less than 5 minutes. You can select from a wide variety of standalone services like hotels, tours, transfers, activity tickets, or flights, trains, buses, and ferry tickets. You can add your own markup and print the final detailed itinerary on your letterhead. You can pay in INR via bank transfer or through our payment gateway via credit card, and you can also do a wallet top up. When you book refundable services on time limit, the best thing is that your wallet top ups are still available and do not get debited until your actual cancellation deadline. And we also offer you an option to white label. But the most unique benefits that we bring to you is the world's first package price drop alert for travel agents. So you basically upsell smarter. You can use these price drops to close more deals. You can maximize your margins, where you can actually boost your earnings by more than 20 to 30%. Post booking benefits, where you can rebook at a lower price and increase your profitability. Stay ahead with DMCBazaar.com by getting real time updates delivered straight into your mailbox. Let's run through now on how to book on DMCBazaar.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat box, and my colleagues will assist in answering them while this session is on. Simply register yourself on DMCBazaar.com and you will get a login and password from us. Once you have logged in, you would be able to see this homepage. Just a moment, please. I would need to reshare my screen. Okay, there we go. The screen should now be visible to you. This is our homepage. Once you have your login and password, it opens up to this page. From here, you can simply click on help and contact us, or to be able to view the products in multiple currencies, you simply need to change the currency from here and you'd be able to view it in the respective currency. However, your registration will be in Indian rupees and payment and invoice generation remains in Indian rupees. For the purpose of comparison, please feel free to use these currencies to be able to view the rates. Through your profile here, you'll be able to see a lot of reports from your bookings to detailed information, vouchers, invoicing, everything is available from your profile page here. On the homepage, a little bit about us. Following that, there are multiple ideas that you'll find that have been created by you and saved as a quotation on the system. Flowing down below, you'd find some special offers featured by us, filter by destination or by specific themes. Our address contact number, and email address is available right at the bottom of the page. Multiple ways of actually booking on our system. You can create your own holiday from the first tab. You can select standalone hotels from the second tab. Search flights, rails, buses, or multi-city transportation from this tab. Only activities from or tours from the activities tab. Select ready-made itineraries created by us for instant confirmation through the package tab. And standalone transportation or transfers is available through this tab. For the purpose of today's session, let's start by searching hotels. You can select multiple destinations at the same time, or simply select one destination or one accommodation at a time. So let's say, for example, you're heading to New York. Check-in date, we select sometime next month. Checkout date. Next city, let's say we want to go to Niagara Falls. On the US side, the check-in date for your next city is automatically picked up by our intelligence system based on the checkout date of your previous city. So what this system basically does is helps you save a lot of time in creating multi-city itineraries and packages and booking them in less than 5 minutes. If I'd like to add another destination, for example, I'd like to go to Washington, D.C., for example. Again, my check-in date is automatically picked up from the previous checkout. Let's say up to the 11th. I filter the number of guests or the number of rooms from here. If I add more rooms, it'll give me more configurations. If I have children in the room, for example, put in the date of the child with this child age drop down, and you'll be able to filter rooms that are available with children. You can book up to 4 rooms at a time in the system. At the moment, I'm searching for 2 adults. I can keep adding more destinations. You can go up to 14 destinations at the same time only on dmcbazaar.com. And I simply click on search. Now, what the system actually does is filters and searches through the almost 25 APIs that we have connected, plus offline DMC rates that have been fed into the system. Once again, this is the only one that allows at least 14 cities to be accumulated at the same time in creating an itinerary. And we haven't even gone to the itinerary tab as yet to build your holiday. For the moment, we are searching only hotel options under the hotels only tab. Here you'll see an average per person pricing that the system has thrown. And yes, in less than 5 seconds, we have thrown back 3 city hotel options for you to book instantly. One of the fastest booking engines available in India today. Total price is here. We can select our multiple accommodations, or from here, you'll see your entire itinerary travel date. You can change the itinerary or the cities from here if you'd like to make a change in the routing that you have taken. At a glance, here on the left, you'll be able to see your trip day by day. Now, your accommodation is selected based on the preference that we have set in the system for best available rates, or you might be able to see what is the cheapest one thrown. What you can do, it is filtered by most popular, it's filtered by the best price. However, it tells you that there are 737 properties that are found in New York. Following that was Niagara, 92 properties available, Washington, D.C., 321 available. Either you select the best one here or simply click on this tab here and all the other properties will be filtered for your choice. Just a gentle reminder for you that if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat box and my colleagues will be happy to reply to you while the session is going on. If you have any other questions later as well, drop us a mail on support@dmcbazaar.com. So when we have filtered further properties, a better way to view it, either through the extended version, you can see a compact view of all at a glance that gives you hotel ratings, gives you the star category, shows you the distance from the city center, basic room, and the boat type. Also, cancellation policies are very easily viewed from here. That's a compact view. If you'd like comparisons, this is another view where you can see the total prices at a glance right here. Further filters are still available on the left side. You can filter by property name. You can search by the address or the PIN code. You can filter by radius from locations. You can filter by free cancellation only or by pricing per night. The bar can be adjusted. Filter by categories here. Points of interest. This is a great option to view if you're looking at, say, for example, hotels that are close to the railway station, hotels located at the airport, hotels located in Times Square for sightseeing. Simply click on one of these filters and the rates are filtered, selecting the hotel based on location. Further down, you have filter by meal plan, by hotel facilities, by popularity in terms of customer ratings, or also by chain. So, say a Hilton or a Marriott or a Hyatt or an Intercontinental, you feature by chain of hotels as well. This is a really wide range of options that are available through DMC Bazaar. However, let's take the first one, for example. I have it closer to the Grand Central station. That's because that's my filter. I'm going to see options further. Now, this is another exclusive feature offered by us. You don't need to go to Google to see the images of the hotel. You don't need to go to multiple websites for reviews of the hotels. What only DMC Bazaar does for you is it gives you Expedia rating, it gives you Booking.com rating, and it gives you TripAdvisor rating with a consolidated popularity on how great this hotel is. We've saved you a lot of time going onto multiple websites and searching. Main services can be seen here if you scroll down further or simply use any of these tabs. It takes you straight to the location that you're looking for. Let's look at rooms for the moment. This one is bed and breakfast. It's called economy. My conditions can be viewed further here based on cancellation deadline, etc. And I'll simply go and, sorry, book it. Okay. I go and select it here, book it, and my hotel has gotten selected for New York. It has automatically jumped to the next one, which is Niagara Falls. If this hotel, say, for example, is okay with me, but I simply want to change the room and not change the hotel, I can click on change room here. View it on the map. Again, if I enlarge the map, I can view the location of the hotel, exactly where it is located. That's your distance from the falls. Images, my services, reviews surrounding, etc. I want to upgrade to a standard queen room. I simply go and select this one. It's giving me the total price and I book it. New York done, Niagara done. Let's head to Washington. In case I'd like to go back and change any of my other properties, I simply click on this tab here, go to and go back to New York and make a change, or go to Niagara and make a change. Or I select this one, which is good for me in Washington. While these are all the properties in Washington, if I'm not filtering using the filters on the left side of the page, I simply click on my map here and I can see all these properties through the map view. Fastest way to select your preferred location, preferred pricing based on what only DMCBazaar.com is offering you. I exit the map. Okay. I can also filter by most popular, by distance to city center, pricing, stars, categories, etc. Highest, lowest. Let's say this is my property. So I have selected all my three hotels with multiple thousands of options, and I simply click on continue. While you have selected only hotels, you still can build an itinerary from here. If you'd like to add activities, you can add activities from here. If I click on no, it'll go to the next tab. So these are the tabs the system is actually running you through. We've taken accommodations. We now would like to add activities. This is the upsell tool, guys, that you actually need to use when a customer is sitting in front of you. Somebody comes in and says, I want a US package. They might say, yeah, I want to go to the US. I want to see East Coast or West Coast. How long does it actually take for you to go onto multiple websites, create the itinerary, send it back to him? Then he comes back with some change because he's researched somewhere. You don't need to let the customer leave your office. Book on dmcbazaar.com, give him all the information right then and there in 5 minutes. So the activities that are available in New York, there are about over 1,000 of them. Activities in Niagara Falls, there's about 45 different kinds of tours. And activities that are available are 358 in Washington. We can add more by simply clicking on these or see more activities per destination. Let's say for now, I'm taking this one just because I feel like upselling and selling more to my consumer. So if my customer buys more, I earn more, right? We're helping you do that. Now, how brilliant is this system? Would you possibly remember the days that the guest is staying in New York? Okay, you may or may not. You may get a call in between. You get distracted. System is intelligent enough to prompt you that these are the days that you have booked your hotels in New York for. So these tours should be picked up within this date range only. Let's say I'm taking on the 2nd of April. I want this activity for 2 adults. I have selected it and I have booked it. Activity has gotten added and it has gotten added in my itinerary. Moving to the next one, let's say I want something in Niagara Falls. Let's view another one, an all-inclusive product. Again, a whole lot of information, reviews about the activity as well. Feel free to click on this and view the comments about the tour. Um, a short brief on what it is, what the cost is, all about the activity, what is included, what is not included, where the meeting point is, a whole lot of description along with the guest reviews is available for you instantly. So my dates in Niagara were from the 4th to the 8th. I want this activity on the 7th. If the store operates on multiple times, you will find a drop down here as well. It operates at 10 o'clock. And this is my price for 2 adults, and I select it. It has gotten added to the itinerary. If I want to select something in Washington, I can do the same. If not, simply click on continue. Once again, it's time to upsell, time to earn more money. I can add transfers or I can rent a car in New York as well. So we started with selecting hotels. It was easy. If I didn't want to add a tour, I didn't want to add a transfer, I simply scroll all the way down and I confirm this booking. If not, I still have an option to upsell and create a complete itinerary, even from my hotel module. So our hotel has been built. Have a look at the number of nights here. The itinerary is routed here for you. If I want to add more accommodation in between, I can still do so. Information about this hotel, I can still see by clicking on this and going back to the original page. If I'd like to add another room, if I need to change a room, etc., everything can be done from right here. Let's say I do not want to add a transfer. All I have to do, I need to add a markup for my customer because we need to earn money. So if you're looking at, say, possibly putting about a 10% markup, for example, you simply click on apply and the system has calculated the net rate that you can see in our system along with your markup. And this is what you actually can confirm right away. Cancellation policies intelligently again selected and picked up by the system. It says you have no need to pay anything now. Your cancellation deadline starts from the 16th of March. I can confirm this booking right away. It gives me my per person breakup and the total price that is due. And I'm saving this for the purpose of this training as a quotation. Now, what the system does is it creates an actual brochure for me as a travel agent. So this is the itinerary that you would print along with the customer markup as a price. It's showing you the total price. It doesn't really show you your customer markup that you have set. So you have created your agency's destination brochure in less than 5 minutes. Of course, what you see here is my logo because this is my login. If you send us your logo, we will upload it into your system. So this brochure or this quotation or this idea is actually saved on your letterhead. This is where you actually click alert me if the price drops. And if the price drops for any of the services that you have selected in this itinerary, a mail will be shot out to you. If you'd like to change this image, you can change the cover image. You can actually save this brochure as a test USA XYZ agency, for example, or you put your customer's name here. And this idea gets saved as your itinerary, your idea on your homepage. So any of your team members actually logging in the next time can download this and email it to any other guest asking for the same route. You can create your title, which has been copied here. So it automatically comes up here along with your logo. It gives you a brief on how many cities you've taken, how many nights, how many activities, etc. And if you'd like a concise description, only available on dmcbazaar.com, an AI generated short text that you can copy as an introduction in your email. Simply attach this PDF and send out an email to your guests with the pricing, with the inclusions, with the detailed description, with the images, everything. You can save it here on your homepage. You can select any of the themes that you'd like to feature this itinerary of yours in. And this is your day-to-day detailed descriptive itinerary that you actually started from the hotel module that can be simply saved. So this will come in your PDF if you simply click on the top here as save. Save it to your ideas. You can share it from the system. You can download it as a brochure, or you can still simply book it. Save it on your homepage. How easy was that? We started with looking for hotels, but we upsold and we actually created a complete idea brochure for your guests simply from the hotels tab. Quickly, I'm going to show you how to simply select multi-city transportation, for example. Yes, we go to the transfer module. You can select either one-way or round-trip transfers if you are in the transfer module. Simply click on one-way or round-trip transfers. For example, you can search by Changi. So from Singapore to Singapore City, it'll give you multiple points of drop off, either to domestic airports or to train station or to the ferry terminals or ports or to hotel. Simply type the name of the hotel for faster search and it gives you the drop off point. Prefer pick up any date. I have selected round trip. So it gives me my date. You have to select the time you'd like to confirm this service for. Pick the return date when you want the transfer. Feed in the number of passengers and simply click on search. Wide choice of transport options. You have a van. You can click on more information to give you some description of the transport. Sorry. Select a sedan. Model types are very specifically mentioned, maximum luggage capacity per vehicle very specifically mentioned. So even an executive that has just recently joined your agency will be able to book on dmcbazaar.com. Look at private minivans, looking at a Hiace or a Mercedes Benz, Toyota Previa, Toyota Prius, high-end luxury vehicles, Chevrolet, you have Merc van minibuses, luxury vehicles as well, like the BMW 7 3 Series or E-Class, with multiple pricing options. 22 transfers have been found simply from Changi Airport to Marina Bay Sands. That was a point-to-point or a round trip. What you can also look at under the flight rails and buses section here is, say, for example, a multi-city transfer between, let's look at, since I already have Singapore there, Kuala Lumpur to Singapore on the 14th of April. Then I want to go from Singapore to, say, for example, Sentosa Island. And I want to do that on the 21st. I want this for 6 people. Accept. I can still add more cities here. However, I doubt anybody's going to go beyond Sentosa and Singapore by road unless you'd like to again go back to Kuala Lumpur. However, I'm going to search this route to show you how this works as well. So all our tabs, be it a holiday, building your holiday hotels, flights, rail, buses, activities, packages, transfers, all are interlinked. So if you're looking for one service, there is always an opportunity from all our tabs to actually create an itinerary to build more services, simply so that you don't have to let your customer walk away. Give them the option of booking a complete package with you. And of course, you don't have to waste time searching on multiple websites or contacting multiple DMCs for the same destination. All products already available on dmcbazaar.com. So while I went to my flights transport tab, I can build my transport from here, selecting only transport. Once again, I can add activities and create a summary. So if you have, for example, booked a hotel only first, you can always come back to any of these tabs and build your transportation later. So buy the transport later. From Kuala Lumpur to Singapore, the cheapest available option or the quickest option picked up by our system is the Scoot flight. 6:45 a.m., landing at 7:55. However, it does also show you car with driver or a bus or a van. And it also prompts you on the starting from price right here. So let's look at flights. It's taken a 6:45 a.m. flight. It's a little bit too early. Simply scroll down and you can get other flight timings also available on the same route from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore Changi. If you take a 7:15 flight, there is no supplement. You have the option of selecting this fare. If you're looking at another flight, it gives you a reduction, but it has only a one hand baggage policy. You get a 33 rupees discount. You see the minus sign here? That's actually telling you either a supplement or a reduction is available to change from this flight to this flight. 10:30, again minus 33, but one handbag policy, non-stop flight. Lot of information provided by our system. If you take a private car with driver, for example, van comparable to a Mercedes-Benz Vito, up to 7 passengers with luggage and an English-speaking driver. That is an option available at 4451. If you're looking at a coach, you simply click on, okay, this, and it'll give you an option of selecting a bus. Or if you take a normal van, you have an option of a price starting at 3022. Let's look at the bus, for example. The coach leaves from Kuala Lumpur city center at 2 p.m., arrives Singapore after 7 hours at 9 p.m., and you have to pay a supplement of 3,000 over and above the Scoot price. If this is an option that you prefer, we simply select this option and it gets added. System has recalculated your itinerary price. Then I want to go from Singapore to Sentosa. Same way, it'll give you another flight option or it gives you the cheapest van option, which has been selected. If my transportation is as per my requirement, I click on continue. Once again, it offers you the choice to build activities. If no, I simply click on no. And it'll give me Kuala Lumpur to Singapore by flight or bus, whichever option we have taken, the bus option. In Singapore, it gives you an option of adding a transfer or you can rent a car at disposal here. And same way below, agency data, you add your commission and you see your total price breakup, save it here, or you confirm the booking then and there. Now, when you see something like this, deferred payment is not available. That means there is a service which is already under cancellation, which means it's a non-refundable product, which means you should have your wallet already topped up to be able to confirm a non-refundable booking. Or I simply save it as one of my ideas. And we come back again to the homepage where another brochure has been created by me for transportation or transport options that I have available in this product. I am going out of my booking. Anytime you would like to return to your homepage, simply click on our logo and you'll return to the homepage. So we have seen starting from hotels, and we were able to add activities, we were able to add transfers, and we created a package. If I go to only activities, I'll be able to add transfers. I'll be able to add intercity as well and add hotels. What you can also have a look at is our ready packages. So under the ready-made itineraries, we have a whole lot of destination ready to book packages already featured. So either I do a drop down from here and I select which country I'd like to go to, or I simply click on search and all the ready packages would come up. I'm going to do a quick filter for our one above destinations. So you can search South Africa, you can search Southeast Asia, there's Kenya, there's Vietnam, there's Armenia, and a whole lot of Europe tours as well. For a quick show, I'm just going to show you ready holiday packages that are available for our Africa products. We have current promotions running here. It gives you a brief description. Let's look at this one, for example. I will click on See Details, and a new tab opens up with the complete inclusions of this itinerary. So tour description, the places you're visiting, the detailed itinerary is here. A lot of photographs for you to view through. Hotel options, you can view the accommodation here as well as activities. Now, two choices for me here. Am okay with this product, so I simply click on book and I'll be able to book it instantly. All I got to do is put in my passenger names. I can still customize this even further. So I click on customize itinerary and it opens up the date these tours are actually operating on. So if you see all these green tabs, this ready package is available to book on any of these dates. I'll take June 8th, for example. Same way, look at my room configuration if I'd like to add it for more than one room and proceed to search. This was my itinerary. And from here, I can extend this package. If I'd like to add a destination before the tour, I can add it from here. If I want to change the itinerary to after the destination, if I want to extend beyond Cape Town, I can still add it from here. So this routing is Cape Town, Meissen, Cape Town, and I add my routing here. So that was our package module. You can still customize and pre or post tour to any of our ready to book packages. They fall under the ready-made itineraries. These are created and promoted by us. Now I'm going to take you to something which is actually the cherry on this cake. where you have to build a holiday package. So we go to the holiday package and to build your own quote. Although most of it was already visible from here, what you can still see is creating a ready itinerary or a new package completely from scratch. Let's say I want to start my tour on the 10th of June. My number of guests and number of rooms can be selected from here and simply click on search. While I'm based in Mumbai, talking to you from Mumbai, let me say I'm starting this itinerary from Mumbai. Select Mumbai. And where would I like to go to? We've done Africa, we've done Southeast Asia, we've done USA. Come on, let's go to Europe now. London. When I have selected London, you simply need to add the number of nights that you'd like to stay in London from here. Our AI powered system is actually creating the itinerary from you for you on the map as well on the system. So I have taken Mumbai to London. Next, let's move further north to, let's say, Scotland. We go to Edinburgh. How many nights would I like in Edinburgh? Let's say about 3 nights. Okay. Coming back here, I can select my next destination, probably take them to Inverness. Okay. And anywhere else, number of nights in Inverness too. Maybe we'd like to bring them back to London for the departure flight out. Let's take London again. And my final destination is Mumbai. So this is my actual route. Another night stay in London. So we started from the 10th of June. We went to London, to Edinburgh, to Inverness, back to London. And then I have no other destination to add. I'd like the system to send me back to Mumbai. The system over here you will see is actually calculating the entire itinerary and pricing it for you. Before I continue, what I'd like to show you here is while I say Mumbai to London, the itinerary will start taking flight from Mumbai as well, just to show you that we do have flight options as well. Have a look at it. It's available in the system. But if you do not want flights included, you simply need to close this tab right here and it will not select your Mumbai to London flight routing. If there is a change I'd like to make in any of this, I simply click on this tab here. I can add a destination before or after while planning my route. I can remove this destination or I can simply reorder this destination from here. How intelligent is that? Your entire customized routing is done by our system for you. If you'd like to restart or reset, you simply click on this and you can start over. It'll just ask you if you want to discard this trip. Are you sure? Yes or no? So you can start the entire itinerary over all again. So the option here is to add or remove your transportation between the two cities. The option here is for you to either reorder, remove, or add another destination from here. If everything fits well, you simply click on continue. So while other systems take anywhere from 35 to 45 seconds to only show you hotel inventory, our system shows you only hotel inventory in less than 5 seconds. That's point number one. And two, what the system is doing here is while I speak to you, checking multiple websites and APIs and our DMC offered products to filter and create this itinerary for you anywhere from 35 to 40 seconds. That's how long it takes. You will actually see city by city our system searching the best available rates for you to create your own itinerary. Same way, please have a look at our tabs on top. So how your itinerary will flow. We are selecting our transportation, followed by accommodation, followed by activities, and it'll give you a summary right at the end. All you need to do, put in your passenger names and make the payment. So we started our itinerary on the 10th of June from Mumbai to London. It's giving me a non-stop Air India flight, which is auto by default selected. If you are looking for any more options, if this flight routing is not suited to you, please simply scroll down. There are a lot more options available. System prompts you on the supplement or reduction of pricing on the multiple carriers that are available. And if there is a stop, simply click on this. It tells you it's a one-stop flight, where the connection is, how long the connection is, etc. Next point is from London to Edinburgh. It's giving me a flight again. Or look at this. You get buses, you get trains, or you get a car with driver as well. So if you do not want them to fly from London to Edinburgh, you simply click on the bus option because it's showing you a reduction. It tells you whether it's a non-stop, how long it takes, what are the timings available, or click on train. It gives you train options with the supplement or reduction in price, or take a private transfer from London to Edinburgh. Scroll down below, Edinburgh to Inverness. The best possible lowest option is by train. So this is selected, or similarly, you get a car with driver or a flight or a bus. My last point, Inverness to London, last point within UK. Again, a flight option, or I click on train, or I click on bus, and I take those options. And London to Mumbai, my final route, Air India again, because Air India was selected on top. It gives me the return flight with the details, and it is automatically and intelligently picked up my entire flight route. Now, if you have reached this page, the tab that I showed you there, if in case you have seen this fare and say, for example, you've already booked it somewhere else, then I can deactivate my transport from here as well. So my Mumbai to London flight has disappeared. Don't do that. Just buy it from here. Life will be easier when you booked everything on one portal, dmcbazaar.com. All right. So my Mumbai to London flight, I'm taking Air India. I want to go from London to Edinburgh, say by train. So I'm selecting this fare. This is what suits me. If I select the fare, I drop down. I also get multiple classes that are available for these trains. I select this one. This is preferred. It automatically takes me to my next route. ScotRail again, this is what is preferred by me, fine. It's a train option. I wouldn't like to change this one. 3:52 p.m. I can take an earlier one as well. Let's take an earlier train, which is a non-stop train. I want to take it in first class. Let's say I select in first class. System has given me the prompt of the supplement in price. My system has automatically recalculated the total price for me for 2 adults. The last sector, don't want a flight. Again, let's say I want a train and I want the non-stop train, 11 hours. I take that, or I can also take a flight. Let's take a flight. That's quite a long train journey, isn't it? 1 hour, 20 minutes. This is good for us. Pricing doesn't get affected too much. Customer is happy. He doesn't have to sit 11 hours in the train. Hey, let's take the train, the flight. I select my fare. Now, under this EasyJet U2, I have standard economy, I have standard inclusive, I have flexi economy. So, based on the conditions, select your right product the way you'd like your customer to travel with, and simply click on book. And my last sector is Air India again. It's perfectly fine. Some more filters here as well. If you select this order by price, by duration, by schedule, system does a lot of the work for you. Now that was my intercity transportation. I click on continue and there I come to my accommodation options. Once again, the lowest one for London has been selected. I'd like to change this. I go to more accommodations. This hotel is 5.8 kilometers from city center. It's on room only basis. I'd like to see some more options within the city. I simply click on comparator and I can here see which ones I want, or I want to stay close to Oxford Street. I'm going to filter by Oxford Street. I'm going to filter by bed and breakfast right here. So these are all the hotels that are close to Oxford Street, and breakfast is available at the hotel. Okay, I am looking at this one. This is the one I want, for example. See my options, or I can select it from here as well. Next accommodation, automatically the system jumps to the next one. Once again, I'm going to comparator. I want, where do I want to stay? Within the Edinburgh City location, I want bed and breakfast only, and it gives me Princess Street Hotels, good option. I can view further to see something more, or I simply click on select. Heading to Inverness next, scroll down, or where do I want to stay with bed and breakfast? I want to stay near the Inverness Museum, or where do I want to stay? Anywhere. Does not matter. This very first one is showing me zero point 0.4 kilometers from the city center. But hey, if you remember, the previous two we selected were 5 stars. So let's select a 5 star at Inverness as well. Coming back, I can go back to London. Shows me the Browns Hotel that I'd selected first, but the room only rate is dropped up. So I go to see options. It opens up my detailed information about the hotel, room with breakfast at the executive room, and I select. Transportation selected, activity selected. Now let's add some accommodation selected. Now we are adding some activities to the very same itinerary. Your itinerary builder, while search is on, just have a look at the left side. Itinerary builder continues to add every possible service that you have selected when you're building your itinerary. There we have it, activities near London. I'm going to select the first few ones so that we can build this itinerary. I want the Harry Potter studio tour. Here you will see the times it operates on. I want an afternoon tour, for example. I click on select. Once again, these are the dates that I'm staying in London. System is intelligent to prompt me on the same. Details about the activity, inclusions, exclusions, location, pickup points, etc. is all mentioned. And I select. Would I like to add another tour in London? Yeah, let's say I want to do London. I modalities of the tour, the details. Doesn't operate on these days, operates on this day. It's the cheapest day of the month. I, however, still want to take it on the 6th. No. All the multiple times that this tour is available on, or actually, this is because it's the London Eye, we've basically selected what time you'd like to do this activity. I want it for how many people, and select. This is what you would have to see. There was a prompt which came up on the right here. Plus, also, you would see it here. Very, very important for you to note, exclusive feature from DMCBazaar.com. If you have selected two tours on the same day, it's an itinerary clash. Our intelligent system actually prompts you. So any executive who's never done UK before probably would be using our system as well. This is a good guide for your newbies to check whether they have actually built an itinerary properly without making any mistakes. So either I leave it as it is for the moment, or I simply remove it from here and I go back and I select another activity on another day, or take the same activity on another day. Now, say for example, you are selling this product quite a bit and you'd like to have it featured in your itinerary. If you see this heart, which you see on all our hotels, activities, transfers, what you can simply do activities and hotels, you simply do is mark this as your favorite. So every time you're creating an itinerary for London, this product will pop up. Okay, so similarly, I'm going to select an activity for Edinburgh. Same modality, same way of functioning. Edinburgh dates are picked up. I'm selecting it for Friday. This tour operates at 8:30 only. I want it for, oh, so you see here, if you have teenagers or students traveling, if there is a product which has a special offer or a special price, our system will prompt it for you and you actually get the best available pricing to choose from. Activity for Outlander has been added. I can still add something in Inverness, taking another one. See my Inverness dates. So if it doesn't operate on this date, it's blacked out. You can take it for Tuesday, for example, at 7:30. For how many people? Senior, adult, student, discounted prices also available for you to see. Child prices are below. Select. Please do make sure that if it is genuinely a student, you book a student tour and not give it to an adult for a lower price. Otherwise, there'll be an issue on ground. Okay, if I don't want any activity on the last day, I simply continue. So my intercity transport and 2 UK transport were selected. My accommodations were selected. My activities were selected. Here I come to my final summary, where I still have an option to even add transportation within the city. Once again, our system is intelligent enough to actually pick up your initial transportation. You selected a flight coming into London Heathrow, and this was your flight time. This is the hotel that you had selected on your accommodation choices in London. And then you were departing from London King's Cross via train to Edinburgh. So if you select round trip, it picks up all your round trip transportation based on your previous selection in the itinerary. If you're looking at only one-way transfer, that is from airport to hotel, you select outbound. If you're looking for only one-way transfer from your hotel to the train station, you select the return. So if I'm looking at round trip, for example, a lot of the work actually done by the system. You don't really need Excel sheets anymore. You don't really need to go to Google and search multiple other booking engines or wholesale aggregator websites. All you have to do is simply register yourself and book on dmcbazaar.com. Okay. So in London, our transportation options, we have private sedan, multiple car options available, or we also have shuttle buses and luxury cars available all the way down. For the purpose of this session, I'm going to select my arrival transfer by a private sedan and my departure transfer by a private sedan. Going to my next city, Edinburgh, I can do the same thing, or I can add a rent a car or vehicle at disposal, for example. I'm going to add my return transfers because that's just faster. So the system does the same thing, selects the point of arrival, point of departure, and the accommodation you've selected, search. I am selecting a sedan again. Select, and my transfer has been added. I will do exactly the same thing in Inverness. So sorry about that. Please do remember that the point and timing that the system is picking up is the timing of the train or the flight that you have booked. System is picking up that timing, but if you read in the description, actually the vehicle is booked an hour before or hour after, keeping in mind the travel duration or a requirement of the airport. So don't worry about the timings that the system is picking up. It's picking up your service time that has been booked or your train time that has been booked. Backend, it'll be managed on the timing that you need. So Inverness is done. Now my final transfer in London. My domestic flight, which I selected from Inverness to London, was actually coming in at Luton. So from Luton to Brown's Hotel to departure. Selecting my sedan once again. And with all of my talking, it's taken less than 10 minutes for us to take international flights, intercity transportation, accommodation options, activities in each city across the four cities, and adding station hotel, airport hotel transfers in less than 10 minutes with all my talking. So if you have your guest sitting in front of you, how easy would it be to book a complete UK, Europe, US, Southeast Asia, every possible itinerary on dmcbazaar.com? Once again, you simply add agency data. Please do put your markup here because it'll be easier for you to print the final itinerary on your letterhead in the form of a digital brochure and simply email it to your guests. Again, the system has prompted you along with the individual service-wise cancellation policy that you can see. It tells you this package, how much you need to pay now, which is non-refundable, and the rest you can pay on the 6th of June. Make sure your wallets are topped up to be able to book any non-refundable service. For now, I'm simply saving it as a quotation. You once again have the option of alerting yourselves when the pricing drops for any of these services that you have taken. I am going to put it as my test booking. Select another picture or generate my short description of exactly this itinerary, which I will copy it in my Outlook, attach this brochure after I've saved it in PDF on with my logo. And all I gotta do is simply email it to the guest. Save it here. And my brochure has been created. Next time you come back to the same thing, you can customize it even further, or you simply book the idea as it is. When you come back a day or two later to actually make this booking, if there is a change in pricing anywhere, whether it has gone up or there is non-availability of some product, the system will recheck the entire services before taking you further for booking. If there is a change in price, you'll be prompted. If a tour is not available, you will be prompted. Going back, just to round up quickly, on dmcbazaar.com, you have the possibility of adding or booking only hotels, flights, rail, buses, ferry tickets. For example, Hong Kong, Macau, Shenzhen, you have ferry tickets, you have flights, and you have train options. Activities only, ready-made packages instantly bookable but can be amended pre or post tour. The base package cannot be changed. You can add only transfers point to point. You can add multi-city transportation between the cities, or best of all, create your own itinerary, make your own digital brochure, book it instantly, global access to global products through API, which is dynamic inventory, as well as offline DMC products, particularly one above FIT DMC packages are available here. Plus, we have other worldwide DMCs that have their products available in the system for instant booking. You just need to remember dmcbazaar.com. I'm opening the floor for any questions to my colleagues. If they have any which we haven't answered right now, I'll be pleased to answer those. Siddhant and Varun, do we have any questions?
No, not as such. Basically, one of the agents is having some issues to find transfers. I guess that must be a technical issue. We need to address it with our tech team.
Okay,
And most of the questions are answered. And we will connect with them for any detailed discussion.
sounds good. I am finally going to simply share once again the screen that I started the call on for those that were not there. Please follow us on social media. These are our links. Our updated products, a recording of this and our previous training as well will be available, where we actually showed you how to do a Hong Kong booking. If you've missed that or any other further information you'd like from us, please do feel free to either follow us on social media, connect with our sales team that is available for you across the country, and simply register yourself on dmcbazaar.com. Thank you for your time and attention, everyone. We will be conducting similar sessions in the future. However, remember our email ID. It's support at dmcbazaar.com. Write to us there, and we will be pleased to answer any requests that you have, which is either not available on the system or you have difficulty in booking your products on the system. Thank you once again, and good luck. Happy Holy Weekend. Bye bye.